Hot Sauce today, we are learning about succeeding in the classroom as the performance of the American education system continues to trail that of some other countries. A new private school in Buffalo is turning to utilizing intense one-on-one learning to help students achieve their academic goals. We're joined on the couch right now by Dr. Meg Keller-Conan. You are from the Academy of Buffalo, and you have a very interesting model for this brand new school that you're opening up.
Yes, we do. Thanks so much for having me here today. The model of instruction that we're using is one-on-one, so for each student there's one teacher, and each class therefore is customized based upon the student's performance level in each subject.
And this is the first of its kind school in Buffalo. You have 2 students right now, but you're
Yes.
expecting to have many more come next fall.
Yes, we've basically established the model to not exceed 60 students in grades 5 through 12. So if we have 10 to 15 students by the fall, we will have met our established goals for next school year.
What kind of student do you think could benefit the most from this type of learning experience?
Great question. It's hard to envision someone that wouldn't, because if you are a student who is bored with school, then you will be able to accelerate. For example, we have a 4th grade student right now who is chronologically a 4th grader. He is doing English language arts at his grade level, a little bit above, but he's doing mathematics at 9th grade level. So it's very difficult in a regular school environment to be able to customize to that degree of difference. And this allows us to be able to do that.
And parents, it may be hard for parents to wrap their head around the idea of having just one student per teacher in a classroom setting. What kind of reservations have parents had so far, and what can you say to help them make those go away?
I think that probably the biggest reservation is they assume there's no socialization because there's just one student and one teacher. And actually the school environment, we're on Delaware Avenue, very close to the Buffalo Club, is a very intimate environment. We're moving next fall to a larger structure. And the concern they would have would be related to, well, there's not a lot of other students in the classroom. And actually there are students in the environment, and then there's socialization also, because we do group classes, one called Applied Learning, which teaches students how they learn and how to facilitate their knowledge of themselves as a learner, and therefore use those strategies to become more successful in other curriculum areas.
What other kind of challenges are there to opening up a brand new private school in the city of Buffalo?
Actually, it was very exciting. Although I've been in education for a lot of years, I've never done the business side of it. So it was working with an attorney who has had a lot of experience with charters and other schools in New York, and basically taking his lead about all of the legal issues that we had to address. But it was everything from looking for the space, looking for great teachers, and trying to establish the curriculum model, which is something that I would just absolutely love doing.
It's really a time when people are taking a stand about their education, between the Catholic schools closing in
Yes.
Western New York, between the debates about the Common Core and the sit and stare. It's just a kind of a big time to be in education right now. What makes the school stand out, and what makes you think that its future is solidified here in Western New York?
I think several things. One is that we can pretty much guarantee a large degree of success. If you are just in the classroom with your teacher, we can expect a minimum of 18 months of acceleration during the 10 months of the school year, because you're paced according to where you are, and we tend to move students with a more ambitious time frame in mind. The other part of it is that the environment that allows you to be able to make connections between what you're learning and the world outside is something that guarantees that you're going to be able to be more successful learning what you're learning. For example, we do field trips every week, and each of the field trips is connected to something the students are learning in their classroom, so that they can see the application and the reason why they're learning what they're learning.
Definitely interesting to think about as we head into open house season for private schools. Where can people learn more information about your school?
At our website, www.theacademybuffalo.org, or simply by picking up the phone and calling.
All right, Dr. Keller-Conan, thanks for coming in this morning and starting the week off with us on the couch. We appreciate it.
Thank you very much for having me. Appreciate it.
All right, let's